When we came, there was no one here, so we had to start doing everything by ourselves. We started picking up some fruits and growing up some vegetables because we couldn't find any food anywhere else because there was no people to do it or sell it or something.
In fact, we was really disappointed about this, and we come here for meet many peoples and eat some fruits and meats, but nothing people was here. And what's happened and what we can do now at this moment. And
at that moment we started having very good communication. We didn't even have to talk to each other because we started spending so much time by ourselves with no one else. So we started knowing each other's lives, and that was quite bizarre. So that I could tell him to pass me the chair without telling it.
I was listening a voice, and at this moment I tell at myself, it's a time for crying. And I was crying. I'm not sure if she listened to me, but crying, it was really good. I imagine people hearing me, but in fact I'm not sure if somebody hearing me.
So we started having these kind of mental conversations and trying to find so different ways to spend our time, because even though we had many things to do to grow our food, and we shouldn't have to take care of our things or belongings because there was no one to steal it. We couldn't do something for someone because there wasn't anyone. We were just two people inside a laboratory.
Each time I say something, I'm listening another voice, but I'm not sure if it's talking to me, but I'm listening a voice each time. Maybe it's like a conversation, and in fact we was in a kind of conversation with another people, but it's really weird, and it's like a new world with nobody, but you can share some things. But why exactly?
And one day we decided that we would go to the roof to see the sky, and then we started seeing some figures in the roof that looked like people, but frozen people looking to the, I don't know, as if there was a bird in heaven and they were frozen looking at that bird. We didn't know what it meant.
When we look the birds in the sky with another rock people, I see the sky and the bird was in rock too. It was really incredible what's happened, what is possible to a bird arrive to fly like this. And they stay here, and I stay here when in front of them, and I imagine I am a rock too, and I want to escape from my jail.
So we were very confused about that frozen bird that was still floating, and I started to think that someday something like that would happen to me, because it happened to everyone that was living here. So, and then Will told me that he couldn't move his foot. His foot were getting frozen.
More I see the bird, and more I want to escape from this place and try to be free, and more I fix my position without possibility of move. It was really horrible to to don't arrive to do something. And I think my mind was broken too.
And then his hands, he cannot move his hands.
At this moment, I feel his hand on mine.
And his hands are not responding, and I start realizing how he's becoming heavier and heavier and heavier.
I was like another rock in this roof. And my mind cannot imagine what's happened now.
Until at some point he was going to blink and he couldn't close his eyes and stood there just standing like a rock, just being another one of those frozen humans.
And I said to myself, if the bird can fly when they are a rock, I can live like a rock too.